The calendar turns, a new year begins, fresh starts and new possibilities. Many of us will make resolutions. We decide to build a better life. What does a better life truly look like? It rests on two strong pillars: your health, your wealth. Think about that. When you feel strong and energetic, you can accomplish anything. When your finances are in order, you feel secure and free. These areas are not separate. They are deeply connected. A strong body and a strong bank account work together. Imagine waking up full of energy, clear-headed and ready for the day, not worried about unexpected bills. You have a plan for your money. This sense of control is not a dream. It is achievable. The journey begins with small decisions every day. What you eat for breakfast, whether you take a short walk, where you decide to spend your money. Big goals can feel overwhelming. Lose 30 pounds, save thousands of dollars. These resolutions often fail. Why? Because we try to do too much, too soon. We rely on a burst of motivation that quickly fades. The secret to lasting change is not intensity, it is consistency. The real path to success is paved with small, repeatable actions. Tiny habits you can perform every single day. A 5-minute walk, saving $1. But over time, they compound. They build on each other, creating remarkable results. Your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. Your net worth is a lagging measure of your financial habits. Your weight is a lagging measure of your eating habits. You get what you repeat. This year we will forget about the big, intimidating goals for a moment. Instead, we will focus on building the small, daily systems that guarantee our success in the long run. The beauty of a small habit is that it is easy to start. It is too small to fail. Instead of resolving to go to the gym for an hour every day, resolve to put on your workout clothes. That's it. Once you show up, you build a new identity. You are the type of person who exercises. You are the type of person who manages their money. Your body is built from the food you eat. Every cell, every thought, every action is powered by your fuel. A resolution to eat better sounds simple, but it can feel complicated. Let's make it easy. The goal is not perfection, it is progress. The first step is not to remove everything you enjoy. The first step is to add one good thing. Can you add one piece of fruit to your breakfast? Can you add one glass of water before your lunch? Let's focus on one powerful habit: cooking one more meal at home each week. Takeout and restaurant meals are often packed with hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and excess salt. They are also expensive. By cooking at home, you control the ingredients and the cost. Start with a meal you already know how to make. Don't try to become a gourmet chef overnight. Just make a simple pasta, a stir-fry, or a roasted chicken. The act of preparing your own food connects you to what you eat. It is a small investment of time that pays huge dividends for both your physical health and your financial well-being. The human body is designed to move. In our modern world, we spend too much time sitting: desks, cars, couches. This sedentary lifestyle is a major threat to our health. The antidote is simple: motion. Aim for at least 30 minutes of movement each day. This doesn't have to mean an intense sweat-drenched workout at the gym. It simply means intentionally moving your body. Find a form of movement you enjoy. Enjoyment leads to consistency. If you hate running, don't resolve to run a marathon. Maybe a brisk walk is your starting point. In our busy world, sleep is often the first thing we sacrifice. We see it as a luxury, not a necessity. This is a critical mistake. Quality sleep is not passive rest. It is an active and powerful process of repair and restoration. It is during sleep that your body heals. It is during sleep that your brain processes information. It is during sleep that your hormones regulate. Poor sleep affects your mood, your focus, your immune system, and your decision-making. Mastering your sleep is a foundational habit for a strong body and a sharp mind. The first step is a consistent schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This stabilizes your internal clock, your circadian rhythm. When your body knows when to expect rest, it prepares more efficiently. Your environment matters. Make your bedroom a sanctuary. Dark, quiet, cool. Blackout curtains can block out streetlights. Use a white noise machine or earplugs to drown noise. Keep the temperature comfortably cool. Remove screens from the bedroom, or turn them off an hour before bed. Blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs interferes with melatonin. Replace scrolling with reading a book, or listening to calm music, or light stretching. Stress is a silent saboteur of our health and financial goals. When you are chronically stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol. This can lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and a weakened immune system. One of the most powerful and accessible tools for managing stress is your own breath. When you feel overwhelmed, your breathing often becomes shallow and rapid. You can instantly shift your state by consciously slowing your breath. Try this simple exercise. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat 3 or 4 times. This technique, known as box breathing, activates your parasympathetic nervous system. Just as a healthy body needs a plan for fuel and movement, a strong financial life needs a plan for your money. This plan is called a budget. The word budget often sounds restrictive, like a financial diet that forbids you from enjoying life. Let's reframe this. A budget is not about restriction, it is about intention. It is a tool that gives you freedom, not limits. It is a map that shows you where your money is going and empowers you to direct it where you want it to go. The first step in creating your budget is simply to observe. You cannot make a plan if you don't know your starting point. For 1 month, track every single dollar you spend. Record everything: morning coffee, online subscription, grocery bill. This is not about judging your spending, it is purely about gathering data. You might be surprised by what you find. Once you have a clear picture of where your money is going, you can create a simple plan. The most effective budgets are often the simplest. Consider the 50-30-20 rule as a starting point. 50% to needs, housing, utilities, groceries, transportation. 30% to wants, hobbies, dining out, entertainment. 20% to savings and debt repayment. This is not a rigid law but a flexible framework. Life is unpredictable. A car breaks down, a medical issue arises, an unexpected job loss occurs. These events can be stressful, but they become a full-blown crisis when you are not financially prepared. This is where an emergency fund comes in. It is a stash of money set aside specifically for these unforeseen expenses. It is your financial safety net, protecting you from falling into debt when life throws you a curveball. Your first goal should be to save a small starter emergency fund. Aim for a specific, achievable amount, like $500 to $1,000. The key is to make saving for it automatic. Debt can feel like a heavy chain weighing you down, limiting your freedom. High-interest debt, credit cards, personal loans, is particularly damaging. It is like trying to run a race while carrying a backpack full of rocks. The first step is to face the numbers. List all of your debts. Total amount owed, minimum monthly payment, interest rate for each. This can be an uncomfortable exercise, but clarity is essential. There are 2 popular strategies for paying down debt: the debt avalanche and the debt snowball. With the avalanche method, you focus on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first. The snowball method focuses on the smallest debt first for quick psychological wins. Saving money in an emergency fund creates security. Paying down debt creates freedom, but investing is what builds true, long-term wealth. Investing is the process of putting your money to work for you, allowing it to grow over time. Compound interest is the engine of wealth creation. Albert Einstein reportedly called it the 8th wonder of the world. It works like this: your money earns a return. The next year, you earn returns on your original money and on the returns from the previous year. Your money starts earning money. So, how do you start? Invest in low-cost index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These funds hold small pieces of hundreds or thousands of companies like the S&P 500. You're betting on the long-term growth of the market as a whole. Budgeting, saving, investing are about managing the money you already have. Defensive strategies, essential in personal finance, but there's also offensive strategy. Increasing your income. Earning more gives you more resources for your goals. Become more valuable in your current job. Acquire a new in-demand skill. Look for online courses, get certifications, attend workshops. Skills others lack give you leverage. Use that evidence to negotiate a raise. Start a side hustle. Work on it in your spare time. Possibilities are endless. Tailor them to your skills. Love to write? Try freelance writing. Organized? Offer virtual assistant services, photography, graphic design, sell your services online. It should now be clear that treating your health and your finances as separate goals is a flawed approach. They are not 2 different paths, they are 2 lanes on the same highway, leading to the same destination, a strong and resilient life. The connection between health and wealth is a direct, practical reality. When you improve your health, you make smart financial decisions. Consider cooking more meals at home. Home meals cost significantly less than restaurants or takeout. Regular exercise is another example. Walking, or home workouts, cost little to nothing. It boosts your energy levels, improves your mood, sharpens your mental focus, more energy, more productivity at work, better reviews and potential raises. Your financial health has an equally powerful impact on your physical and mental well-being. Living with financial stress, the constant worry about debt, bills, unexpected expenses, is a chronic condition that triggers real physiological responses. Think about the feeling of having an emergency fund in place. When you know you have a buffer to handle unexpected expenses, a layer of chronic anxiety disappears. This security allows your nervous system to relax. Having a budget and debt plan provides a profound sense of control. When you're not in control of money, you feel powerless. By creating a budget, you become the driver of your financial life. That empowerment spills into other areas of life. To achieve lasting success, you must stop thinking in terms of health resolutions and financial resolutions. Instead, you must create one unified plan for your life. This unified plan is built on habits that serve both goals simultaneously. These are the keystone habits that provide multiple benefits. Cooking at home is not just a diet plan, it is a wealth-building plan. Quitting smoking is not just a health imperative, it is a financial windfall. Prioritizing sleep is not just for physical recovery, it is for better financial decision-making. Your new identity is a person who makes smart, intentional choices for their long-term well-being. When you face a decision, ask yourself, which option best serves both my health and my finances? You have one life. It is time to have one plan. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, but the first few steps are the most critical. The first 72 hours are not about transformation, they are about initiation. The goal is to make starting so easy that you cannot fail. We will focus on one tiny habit for your health and one for your finances. These are your cornerstone habits. They are small, symbolic acts that declare your intention to build a stronger life. They are the first votes you cast for the new person you're becoming. For your health, your first habit is this. Before your first cup of coffee or tea tomorrow morning, drink 1 full glass of water. That is it. This simple act takes less than a minute, requires no special equipment, but it is a powerful first win. With your cornerstone habits in place, your first week is about building momentum. We will use a technique called habit stacking. This means attaching your new desired habits to the small ones you have already established. For your health, after you drink your glass of water, you will do 2 minutes of light movement. Stretch your arms overhead, a few gentle neck rolls, march in place while you wait for your coffee. For your finances, we will expand on your tracking habit. For this week, your goal is to track every single expense, every day. Every time you spend money, with cash, with a card, or online, write it down immediately. Your first month is where the real work of habit formation begins. We have built momentum and now we will use that energy to forge more substantial routines. This is the stage where actions feel less like effort and more like a natural part of your day. For your health, 2 new systems. First, the one home-cooked meal rule. Choose one day, Sunday. Make one big meal that provides leftovers. Second, schedule 3 30-minute walks into your week. Put them in your calendar like important appointments. For finances, create your first simple budget and start an emergency fund. Use the data you collected to categorize spending. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings. Set up an automatic transfer to a separate account labeled emergency fund. 3 months, a significant milestone in habit formation, about 90 days, the point where new behaviors become largely automatic. This is also when you can expect to see real, tangible progress. Your small, consistent efforts begin to compound. In your health journey, focus on consistency and a small increase in intensity. Your goal: hit 3 30-minute walks every single week without fail. We will also introduce one new food rule: eat vegetables with at least 2 meals a day. In your financial journey, the 90-day goal is to fully fund your starter emergency fund. In $500 to $1,000. Additionally, choose your debt repayment strategy and start making one extra payment toward a single debt each month. 1 year is a transformative period. A year of consistent, small actions can lead to a place you might not have thought possible. The person who finishes the year is fundamentally different from the person who began it. For your health, make daily movement a non-negotiable part of your identity. 30 minutes of activity 5 days a week should feel as automatic as brushing your teeth. For your nutrition, your system of home-cooked meals and consistent vegetable intake are now your baseline. For your finances, 1-year milestones matter. Grow your emergency fund toward 3 to 6 months. Pay off at least one debt completely. Take your first step into investing. Open a retirement account and start contributing automatically. Look back at January 1st. Compare the person you were then to who you are now. You are physically stronger, more energetic, financially more secure, and in control. You have less debt, more savings, and a system of habits supporting this reality. Today is May 24th. The new year has come and gone. Perhaps you started strong with your resolutions and have fallen off. Perhaps you never started at all, waiting for the perfect time. The calendar page does not matter. The single most important day for you to begin building a stronger life is not January 1st. It is today. The past is gone. Your previous attempts, your mistakes, your procrastination, they do not define you. Your next action does. The perfect conditions you are waiting for will never arrive. Life will always be busy. There will always be challenges. The art is in starting anyway, right where you are, with what you have. So, what is your next action? Let's make it impossibly small. Right now, after you finish watching this, stand up and do 10 squats. Then open your banking app and transfer $1 into your savings account. These two actions will take you less than 3 minutes. They are not life-changing in magnitude, but they are life-changing in their meaning. They are a declaration. They are a commitment. They are your step back onto the path. This is your call to action. Ideas without application are worthless. Your potential's unlocked only through your actions. The path is clear. The steps are simple. The choice is yours. A year from today, you can be in the exact same place, or you can be a person who is measurably stronger, healthier, and wealthier. The difference will be determined by the sum of the small choices you make starting today. Start small. Start now. The new you is not a wish for the future. It is a choice you make today. Go make it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It will help us grow and reach more people.